Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you guys how I plan daily in my daily planner. I created my own inserts a few months ago and I've been using them and loving them, but I haven't shown you guys how I plan my day using the inserts that I have created. Or I don't even really know the last time that I actually used daily inserts. I feel like it's been a while since I did like an actual daily plan with me type situation. I think I did one maybe last year or the year before that. So I am going to be doing that today. Also, my new water bottle was just delivered to me. It says I am becoming, and then it has like a woman of completion, success. And the founder of No Teak, VJ, just really knocks it out of the park every single time. So anyway, she sent this to me, which I thought was super thoughtful. I do have a code because I'm an affiliate, and so you can use Shade 10 to get 10% off. Also, this is the Frosted White, which comes with this lid here, which has a straw situation and this little hook, and also has a gold metallic lid, and then it also comes with a bottle cleaner, which I thought was super cool. This is the bigger size, but she does have a rose gold colorway as well if you want a little color in your life. I did want to mention that because No Teak is, of course, a planner company. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this daily plan with me. So for the planner routine, I will be taking a glance at my inbox, my monthly and my weekly to formulate my daily, and then I'll also look at some notes and my list as well, just to make sure that the things that I'm going to be doing are of importance and relevance. So opening up the planner, we're gonna flip to today, and I already have my month planned out as well as my week. I do have a sheet here that is really on the back of the sheet that I have for June 4th, but I don't really plan daily on the weekends, but I do plan daily throughout the week for sure. I don't want that to go to waste, so even though the sheet will technically be before the weekly, it's fine. Like typically all of the today's overviews would follow the weekly overview, but I just don't want this sheet to go to waste, so we're gonna pull this out and plan out our day, referencing our weekly, our monthly, our inbox, our notes, and our lists. And I don't really have a lot of supplies with me. I have my Uni Pen oil-based ink marking pen in 02. I have my mild liner double-ended in gray. Basically, it's the gray color. And then I have my Tombow mono correction tape. That's pretty much it for my planner supplies. So for tomorrow, it is going to be June the 7th. 2021, and the day is going to be Monday. I like to start out by writing out my schedule, and then I kind of throw in my to-do list and then any notes and habits. So for my schedule, the main thing is that I do have to do a session tomorrow at 8 a.m. and then I have lunch every day at 12, like clockwork, pretty much. And then I have a clinical meeting here. So this time will be spent, and this is how I like to do my days or plan my days. The time that I have like downtime, if you will, if I don't have a meeting or an appointment or anything like that, then I will spend that time doing the to-dos that I have, which will fill in momentarily. So same holds true for after the clinical meeting, whatever time that will end. I'm assuming it will last an hour, but possibly longer. But from then on, I will do things that are on my to-do list. If I'm starting tomorrow at 8, I'll probably end at like 3 or 4. Just really depends on what time I actually start. So let's for sure assume that I'll be home by like 4:30, for which case I'll go ahead and tend to the dog and do my evening tidy, and then 5 o'clock I'll do my side hustle. So we'll just do evening routine, which is basically the routine that I have when I walk through the door. And we could put morning routine here, but that's pretty much a given. Like, I don't really need to plan out that. I really don't need to plan out the evening routine either, but I do like to see what my evening is going to look like. So by 5 o'clock, I'll be doing my hour of side hustle, which I like to do every day if possible. And then at 6 o'clock, I for sure know that we're going to be walking. I'm just gonna put exercising. I am doing I'm exercising with my friend and my husband and my dog. We go walking every day, so that is why I have that there. And then after exercising comes shower, dinner, all of that. Since we're already on this side, let's go ahead and do our habits. So I try to do the same habits every day. The first one is always tend to the dog, and that can be, I mean, of course that is going to be feeding her and all of that, but also it can be like giving her medication and things of the sort. Also, I like to do my morning tidy every day, as well as an evening tidy. Both of them take like 15 to 30 minutes. And then I like to write in medication, like I mentioned, may have to administer some medication, and then exercise, dinner, which my husband, who's cooking on Monday, let's see, on Monday, we're having leftovers from Sunday. We just did our meal plan. That's the only reason why I know that. So I don't really have to do dinner because dinner is already taken care of. So I'm gonna do track expenses, and then I'm gonna do reading. In my head, I am going to begin reading Michelle Obama's book on tomorrow. Okay, so that's it for the schedule and the habits. Let's go ahead and move on to the to-do list. For this, I will reference my weekly and my monthly as well, except I really don't have to reference my monthly for today because I already referenced my monthly when I was creating the weekly, but just to give you a general idea of what is going on. Essentially, I have just taken all of the to-dos from here and placed them on the weekly overview, which is again a part of my planning routine. So I don't really have to reference this in this particular moment. Sometimes I will come down here and look and see if there's any to-dos that I can do during this specific week, but again, I would have added those to the weekly overview. Next, I do want to flip back to my inbox. That's already a part, I've already moved that inbox to-do list to the weekly, so we're going to be referencing that as we plan for the day. So I don't really need to, you know, do anything with that. Or the medical bills, that is just something that I'm looking to purchase. I won't be purchasing it this week. I have already planned out what I need to do with audits on the weekly, and then I am not certain when these things are going to be coming in. They're just lists of things that I'm expecting in the mail, so I'm not really sure when those are going to come in. I also would like to reference my list section. Like I mentioned before, there's some HIPAA stuff going on back here, but I can show you some of the personal to do. This says personal, and then the other one says work to do. And so for these things, I'm probably not going to do any of these things in the upcoming week, mainly because they pretty much all involve spending money, and we are not spending money. So therefore, let's just go ahead and reference our weekly as we plan out the day. Okay, so what I like to do is pull the to-dos that I can do on Monday or that need to be done by Monday or on that specific day, and then put them on that specific day. So for this video, we're talking about Monday. So I'm gonna pull everything that I need to do on Monday. Mondays are pretty serious because they are my first day back from my extended weekend. So therefore, I normally have a lot of things to do. So I don't need to submit any offs on tomorrow or turn in the annual. That is for a different day. Those things are for different days. I do need to follow up regarding an audit that I'm waiting to receive back. And then I would like to follow up with a client who I heard from on Friday, but I was off. Like I just so happened to see that they had reached out on Friday, so I need to do that. I also need to do on Monday, send reminders, and then send this week. I pretty much do a lot of my department's organizational type stuff, so I normally send out a this week at the beginning of the week so everybody knows what they need to be doing and what they need to be turning in and all of the things. Also, it is looking like my niece will be here later on in this day around 9 p.m. and I guess she's going to be staying this summer. I'm not really sure, probably until she has to go back home, I'm assuming. So my friend's actually bringing her down here because she's on her way down here, so it was super convenient. So therefore I will need to finish my guest room prep, and I'm just gonna put that down here because if she's coming Monday or tomorrow, then I need to be ready for that. So just do like a clean sweep in there. Make sure the guest room is nice and tidy. Make sure the guest bathroom is nice and tidy. Also, I've been working on filling orders today, so I'm gonna put ship orders down here as well for something that I need to do on Monday. I also need to sign notes, which is kind of like a recurring task that I do every Monday, as well as update the scheduler, as well as review calendars just to make sure. Ooh, I really don't know how to spell calendar. Is that a problem? Calendar, E-R? A-R. Why am I drawing a blank? I really have no clue. How the heck do you spell calendar? So these are the things that I'll be doing in between my appointments. And then also one thing that I have been enjoying doing is writing 2 notes per day. That kind of keeps me caught up or ahead of things. As far as notes, there aren't really any outside of my niece coming. So I'm just gonna mark that because why not? And then also I'm gonna put lunch here so I can kind of plan out what I'm gonna eat for lunch. I don't quite know as of right now. I just feel like I meal prep a bunch of different meals and then like a bunch of different meats and stuff, and then I just kind of eat on that throughout the week. But I do want to kind of mark exactly what I'm going to be eating for lunch as well as dinner. I think we're going to be eating leftovers, but it really just depends on, not I think, I know we are, it just depends on what my husband is going to be cooking for dinner, because he's cooking today on Sunday, so we'll eat leftovers tomorrow on Monday, which is very convenient to just be feeding too. Although my niece will be here, but it'll be long past dinner whenever they finally get here. Okay, you guys, so that is how I plan out my day. It took a little longer, obviously, because I was going slowly and walking you guys through this as I planned out my day, but for the most part, it takes no time at all. Maybe like 5 minutes or 10 minutes maximum. And I do like to put my work stuff up here because that's pretty much the bulk of my day. Same with my week. I like to put my work stuff, and then I like to do home stuff, and then other random like to-dos or business to-dos. And that is because that's typically how I move through my day. I go to work, I come home, I do home stuff, then I do business stuff, and then that's pretty much it. As far as orders, I'll ship those before I come home, but when I'm looking at my day and trying to visualize my day or my week, it just makes sense in my brain to kind of categorize them that way. And I don't necessarily need to like mark off, you know, work to do or, you know, all of that. I don't necessarily need that because it just makes sense for me in my brain. So that is it. That is my day all planned out. If I felt the need to add a little zhuzh like I did for my weekly spread, then I would just grab some of my stickers that I carry with me in my planner. But for the most part, that is all that I'm going to be doing. I was thinking about, am I going to stop in and pay my husband's dentist bill, or am I going to do that over the phone? I'm going to be very close to it tomorrow, so I may go ahead and do that, but as of right now, let's see when it's due. Turns out the technical due date was June the 2nd, which I didn't really pay any attention to that because by the time that I got it out of the mailbox, it was like June the 1st, like it wasn't that many days ago. So kind of missed the deadline, but not to worry, it's only $20, so I'll just stop in tomorrow and pay that. So I'm gonna put that on here. I'll put it here and I'll put pay dentist bill. Okay, you guys, so that is how I plan out my day each and every day. I normally plan out the day either the night before or the day before or the day of or the morning of. I just have to have some kind of guidance because at work is a situation. Honestly, I don't even really plan daily on the weekends. I just kind of jot down to-dos, but at work it's a real situation, particularly because while I do work a full-time job, I actually only work Monday through Thursday. So I'm really cramming in everything within those 4 days, all of my hours, all of my tasks and job responsibilities. So it's a situation, which is why Mondays are usually quite hectic when I'm going back to work. So that is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.